And hello, this is Snapcroc and welcome to Titanfall 2. Today, I am going to be embarking on a journey from absolute garbage to 2 hours later. I'm going to be playing Titanfall 2 for 2 hours straight, and we're going to find out together whether that makes me a better player or still garbage. You should stick around to the end to see how I get on. This is going to take a lot of time to edit and record, so leaving a like would be greatly appreciated, but once again, the like button's mainly if you like the video. But if you do think, if you've got like a little thought in your back, like, yeah, maybe I should subscribe to this guy, it would be greatly appreciated if you did. It helps out the channel a lot and helps me get started. So without further ado, enjoy the video. And here we begin with game number 1. If you don't know what Titanfall is, let me clue you in. I will be going with a brief explanation due to not wanting to drag out the boring stuff. So here we go. You land, you shoot or die depending on skill level. You kill people, you unlock Titan, Titan land, you enter Titan, and Titan go. And if that super helpful explanation didn't help enough, I'm sure I'll explain more along the way. Anyway, let's get back to gaming. After watching my Titan getting absolutely bodied, I took out some of my aggression on some of the surrounding grunts. Much better. Since this is one of my first games, I can't really get much content out of good gameplay, but I'm still learning, so you're gonna have to watch it. Like the ability to cling onto friendly Titans, that was pretty cool. I chilled with him for a bit, but didn't really do much. Tried to help, but I just kept hitting pipes. I'm also getting used to this grapple. I'm having a lot of fun with it, but I do often swing myself into danger. I gotta say, I'm a very aggressive player when it comes to Titanfall. As you can see here, when I accidentally discovered you could cling on to enemy Titans, I panicked and started hitting buttons frantically, which led to me removing the enemy Titan's Duracell batteries. I was pretty proud of myself. Due to me unlocking my Titan by grappling onto the enemy, I was able to spawn as my Titan by pressing enter on the keyboard instead of space in the respawn menu, which I think is a handy little thing to add in if I'm going to be honest. Playing as a Titan is super fun, and even though you move quite slowly, the boosts make me feel quite nimble. Look! I've got a kill! Haha! If you don't already know this, the Titan class that I'm using is called the Ronin class. There are other classes to choose from, but to be honest, I don't really know what they do. Look, he's got a cool gun I suppose. But I chose Ronin because he's got a giant sword and he looks so flippin' cool! Titans also have a nifty little trick that is when they are on the brink of death, there is a self-destruct button, and you will be launched into the air briefly before the explosion happens. Just make sure you don't do it under a roof, like I did. Otherwise, I've become quite fond of my Titan, so I decided to give him a name, and I landed on the name Caesar. I felt it was fitting for a machine of his caliber. I wasn't quite sure what happened here, but looking back at the footage, showed that the enemy Titan did exactly what I did a few moments ago, reinforcing my point not to eject from the Titan while under a roof. But I got the kill, so who cares? Ah! Look at that! I got another one! Not long after that, I got my second gun kill of the game. I could just feel myself getting better. I don't quite know what happened here. 1 second I was trying to cling onto my buddy, and the next thing I know I'm walking nowhere, and the game crashed. Whatever, we were gonna lose anyway. While loading into game number 2, I thought I'd familiarize myself with some of Caesar's kit, until I got distracted and started looking at skins. As you can see, I'm swinging straight into action and ready to kill some pilots. And kill pilots I did. After almost being obliterated by a grenade, I went on quite the killing spree that I'm rather proud of. My positioning was great, and besides missing a few shots here and there, my accuracy was quite decent. There was a cheeky little guy trying to charge rifle my team at spawn, which I had to deal with fast. So I ran as fast as I could, snuck up right behind him, and I don't know if you could tell, but it made me sad. I have also been gifted with ticks, and if you don't know what they do, they chase someone relentlessly until they are shot or they explode next to the enemy. I think they are really useful as background generator for kills. Go my minions, wreak havoc. At long last, I had enough points to call in Caesar, and boy was I excited. I don't know how to describe what happened next, so I'm going to quote a great man when I say this. So anyway, I started blasting. I'm just going to be honest with you, I was murdering everybody with Caesar. I was slashing people, slashing titans, blasting people. It was really the whole shabam of death. Until sadly, my time with Caesar was up, and he took a fair share of people down with him. Back to shooting. While casually strolling on over to the enemies, I thought I'd hitch a ride on one of my Titan buddies, not knowing I was going to be dragged around like a stubborn dog on a walk. I think I should point out how over the top using Ronin's sword is on regular pilots. I sort of feel bad for them. That last statement was a lie. I love the suffering of others. This shows as I eject myself out of Caesar, and no joke, took like the whole enemy team with me. Let's go! Now our only goal is to stop their escape by either killing them all or destroying the ship. We didn't destroy the ship, but only one dude got away, so no biggie. I've reached level 12, which means I can change my faction. So now I'm part of the Apex Predators. There are others, but I really don't care because I think Blisk is cool. Game number 3, and you can definitely see my improvements. I even got a triple kill, and Blisk congratulates me for it.
3 in a row. That's a triple kill.
After getting pulverized by a gravity star, I missed all my shots on this pilot, so I just had to clonk him on the head. Also, I think it's a good time to talk about the melees in Titanfall. If you don't already know, a punch is one hit. That's one hit. Do we have the fists of Captain Falcon or something? Anyway, that's my side rant over. You can go back to watching the video now. I returned to killing in the canyon. And I'm not even putting all my kills in this video, just to flex a little. I chased this man into his cylinder and clonked him on the head with the might of Zeus. I'm also becoming quite fond of these fire stars. They are really good for maneuvering opponents for a good lineup. Or you could even just throw them in for damage. They're a good all-round ornament, I think. I don't really have an explanation for what happened here. I jumped, kicked. About a second later, he must have realized there was a foot up his ass and decided to pass away. Oh yeah, it's Caesar time, baby. I started off this Titan run with a broadsword kill on a pilot. Oh yeah, I knew this was going to be a great run. Me and Caesar, man, we get along so well. I'd say our relationship started as best buds. Although we fought valiantly, we still lost. It's a sad day for all. I even got killed before I could get into the dropship. Ugh, it is the big sad. I thought to myself, maybe I should try out some other Titans. So I started going through each of their kits, see if I could learn anything, and I learned nothing. Due to having the Ultimate Edition, I have all the Titans, as well as the Prime skins for Ion and Scorch, which would be pretty funky if I used them. Game number 4, and I'm entering Tron. This map is super cool, and it has these glowing wall things that let you easily use the game's crazy movement. I think the best way to describe it is you're a hyperactive squirrel that's coated in lube. I got Caesar by killing a few grunts. Wasn't that hard. You're pretty dumb. And I didn't stop at grunts. With the help of Caesar, I got a lovely double kill. That put me in the mood for killing. Sadly, me and Caesar had to part. Luckily, I have a really cool feature that means when I'm about to die, I go into the void, which means I become invincible, which gives me time to eject. Just because Caesar left me does not mean I'm powerless, because I simply turn the corner and erase this unexpected victim's crondolium. Oh, and don't forget this guy who jump scared me around the corner. He also loses head privileges. Hello? You okay in there? As I was so peacefully murdering that man, I was attacked by another pilot. Don't worry, he didn't last much longer. Suddenly I went into the void, so I pressed E 3 times and was ejected out of Caesar. He took 2 people with him. Yes! It took me a few tries, but I eventually clonked this pilot. And this guy, who was probably daydreaming. Oh, and you gotta know we didn't let them escape. That ship went boom. A flawless victory, if I do say so myself. I found through my gameplay that hip firing is definitely the way to go. If you're close range, hip firing beats scoping almost every time. I saw someone attacking my Titan buddy. I had to stop them immediately. Me and my teammate were both chilling on critically low health, so I thought we should stick together, since 2 beans are better than 1. So we took on a Titan that, oh, would you look at that? Full health. But guess what? Caesar has no equal. While entering Caesar for round 2, An enemy Titan interfered, so I gave them what they were due. A lovely over-the-top kill didn't hurt anybody. Literally, it was painless. Until someone tried to remove Caesar's batteries. Then they became a double kill. Nobody hurts my friends! In the fog of electricity, I win the game for our team with a final execution. Oh, but you thought it was over? Wrong! Another Titan gets executed. The enemy team got away, but their retreat brought happiness to my soul. And look at that! 19 kills! Wow!